Bring yourself back online, Mike. It's the Watchers on the Couch. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch, Westworld edition. Today we're discussing episode 2 of season 2, Reunion. I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I am Mike Dapron.
And bang, bang, bang. That was the show. See you later.
What kind of bang bang are we talking about?
The only kind of bang, bang that matters, bullets in the head. Bullets everywhere.
I thought you were talking about like Logan bang bang.
Did Logan bang, bang?
Oh, yeah. Logan bang bang.
He did a lot of bang banging. Mm-hmm. Apparently he's bisexual too.
Yeah,
so.
Who knew?
Oh, right.
He had some fun with Angela.
Was that her name? Yeah. I guess that was her name.
Jeez. So weird the way you say it.
Every time we hear Angela. Like, fucking Who's the Boss?
You're Tony Dan.
It's like, what
Is
are
that
you
your
doing?
Tony Dan?
Holy shit.
Apparently.
That's terrible.
Angela.
So,
Wow. I didn't know you were so versatile with your impressions.
Yeah.
You've got Trump, you've got Chris Nays, and you've got Tony Danza.
That's about it.
So we open up with the pre-park timeline, or not pre-park. Yeah, I guess it would be pre-park.
yeah.
Arnold's walking Delores around the outside world into his new construction of a home for his family while he sleeps on the floor like Elon Musk.
It's like, yeah, check this crib out. Pretty sweet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna live here.
That's right. Now start sucking.
What?
That's right.
No.
That's why he brought her down there.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
so.
That's why she's not ready. She wasn't ready yet. And he's like, her blowies still aren't that good.
Jeez.
We know how Logan is.
Jeez.
All right? We can't just let her do the,
Yeah, so Arnold's going to test
We
that
gotta go
out.
top-notch Angela blowies, all right? Those,
Jeez.
I've taught her well. Hey, somebody has to somebody teaches these people everything. Somebody has to teach them how to do it.
Is Angela a robot? I didn't think Angela. I thought Angela was the only real person.
Oh, no,
No, she's a
Angela's
robot.
definitely a robot.
Yep. Every person in that room was.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're seeing a flashback, and then flash forward, Logan and old William are, maybe Logan's dead, but old William has aged, and then she's...
By being old William.
By being old William. But you see Angela in present day.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
with Dolores'
She's
crew.
old with the crown of thorns.
Oh!
You also saw her last season.
I thought that was...
She was in last season in a different timeline, too.
Yeah.
So she was the greeter at one point.
Yep.
And then
Well,
she was kind of in the same outfit a little bit.
Yeah.
She was
Well,
with
I
Teddy
remember-
and old William.
Well, I remembered her being the greeter, but that timeline was young William's timeline, so
Right.
it would have matched up.
But she was in old William's timeline, too.
Okay.
They were like around a fire, I remember at one point.
Yeah.
And that's when, like, I don't know if it's the Ghost Nation people came by or if there's another group. The Ghost Nation is just like the Indian people, the
Yeah.
Native
Americans, Mike,
Excuse me.
that are painted white.
Yes. And then there's the people that like are in cloaks and have their faces covered.
Uh-huh.
Is that a different group?
I think so.
Okay. Did they ever name that?
I don't know. I don't know if they did or not, but I thought that was part of
what's
what's Dolores' alter ego?
Wyatt?
Wyatt. I thought that was Wyatt's crew.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I
Wyatt?
guess. Well,
Hey, Wyatt.
Whatever do you mean?
Anything but Frederick fucking Chopin. Was that in your notes?
Thought of it. Oh, yeah.
How many Tombstone references can we fit in a podcast?
A lot. Oh, yeah, we could. Yeah, but somebody has to teach them.
Yeah.
And that means you probably have to do it over and over again. Be like,
Are we still talking about blowies,
I
Mike?
think he is. He circled back.
You should see Mike's circlebacks. They're really good.
they're,
He's been working on them for years.
Right.
so they're in China, I don't know. Maybe they have that one guy, Rob, 50 times side,
no.
50
Sharpen the
times
knife.
other side, sharpen the knife guy. All right, fine, he's not doing it, Bernard is. He's like, yes, look, Delores, just like that. Yes. Oh, freeze all motor functions. No, nobody.
It's been going on so long, it's just awkward now. Like a couple lines, fine, but it's like it's been 5 minutes we've been talking about.
This is
Delores
what you get
boys.
from this podcast, right?
Yeah, no, it is. This is if you want to hear
There's-
about sex.
No other podcast is talking about how they teach them blowies,
We want
right?
to. We want to dwell on it. We really want to talk about it and understand it fully. And this is where you're going to hear about it.
I mean, yeah, somebody has to teach them.
I think
That
Arnold
is true,
is a
but-
perv. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think Arnold's a perv, but maybe Robert was.
Oh yeah, Robert was definitely up to shenanigans.
Maybe Delores just learned by watching that orgy because she was watching, across the window.
You, Dad, I learned it by watching you.
Angela looked like she was pissed.
Yeah, what
She's
was
like,
that
"Get your
about?
shit together, man." I'm sore down there.
This should have been you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Arnold and Dolores scene. He's showing her the real world, the MTV version, and then he also shows the future real world that this exists in now, where he confesses that the people there don't seem to see the beauty of the world anymore, and it's refreshing to see it through her eyes. And he says that maybe the meat folk don't deserve the world.
Did he say that?
He didn't say meat folk.
No, he didn't. Yeah, no, he didn't say that.
He said something along the lines of that maybe they don't deserve this world.
Interesting. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, and he says something like along the lines of, you look at it long enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of weird dialogue throughout.
You think it has double
This episode.
meanings?
Of course.
I'm wondering
Everything here is code.
Well, and this is all Dolores memories too. So the other thing is, how accurate are they?
I wouldn't see why wouldn't they be accurate?
I don't know. I mean, she went all loopy for a whole season.
No, that's
so-
true. Because I don't even know if anybody has free will, to be honest. I think last episode I said only Delores does, but I don't know if
I don't
anybody
think she does either.
Mm-mm.
I don't think any of the people have free will.
Except
so-
maybe Bernard. I don't know.
Maybe.
But even him, I don't know. It's probably just all one game.
Something's got to be running a program.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out that old William's a robot.
I was thinking it. I don't know. Well, maybe. It's a possibility.
Okay. Why do we think that is a possibility?
Just because
Yeah.
it's a good plot twist to throw in.
Okay.
And I've seen Battlestar Galactica, so the one you least expect to be one ends up being one.
And if the game is for him, I don't know. Maybe he died in the park a long time ago or something, and Robert made another him. I don't know. He did get shot.
Yeah.
He's gotten shot a lot.
So's
And
everybody.
like he got his arm basically broken in half at the end of season 1. Then he was just like, la da, arm is fine. And then is the skin the same? Because he uses the little med kit.
I think it has to be. It has to be. Yeah.
It's just weird. 'Cause in season 1, Sylvester talks to Maeve about how everything in the park is to keep them there, including the skin on their back. So I'm like, what's different about her skin? Who knows? Maybe I have a feeling there might be a lot of little loopholes
Yeah, but maybe it was actual.
that the
it was,
showrunners miss, or just because of how crazy this world is, and it's pretty difficult to probably stay in line with everything.
that could have been really literal, though. Like when he was talking about, like what you just said, the skin on your back is what keeps you. Maybe that is literal. Like maybe there's something about the way the skin is made, or something is in the skin that
Right.
is not going to allow you to leave the park.
Like, we can't go in UV light.
for certain, I guess it'd be only for certain models then, because we've seen some of them outside already.
Right, and that's what I thought about this episode, because we did see them at that party, the retirement party, and
Yeah.
there were some hosts that were outside.
Yeah, but those could have been older models too.
Oh yeah, they would be older models.
right?
Yeah. I mean, we have a mix of old models and new models in the park
yeah.
still.
Okay, I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
I got off track there. What were we talking about?
We were talking about boning. No, we were talking about.
yeah, please. Yeah, because Arnold's like, yeah, you know, your son or my son
Oh God.
is a lot like you, Delores. You both give me blowies.
Oh, man.
No.
So speaking of horrifying things,
Yeah. Good segue. Good
Poor-
segue.
the poor maintenance people can't catch a break.
I wasn't going to say that, but I was like, oh, fuck it.
As Dolores and Teddy and company break back into the operations side of the park and torture the hell out of some maintenance folks
Yeah.
after killing
Well, a guard. They tortured a guard, not a tech.
which one was the guard? The
The
one that
one
was
that they kept like putting his face in that white.
okay. The one,
Yeah,
that
they put him
the
in
one that
cum.
was the one that was dressed nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A face full
I
of
didn't.
cum.
I couldn't tell if he was supposed to be a guard or not because he like was dressed actually nice as opposed to
It's hard to tell when you have a face full of cum.
Mike. I don't know what your cum looks like.
Jeez.
They've been cocking him. That's what robot cum looks like. He's like, it burns. It really does burn the eyes when it gets in there.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So
Do you want me to go?
no, I don't.
You've said enough.
Mike. Is there a way to turn off his mic? I'm just kidding. No, okay, so Teddy gets shown like this area or whatever where they are fixing up people and they meet a tech. And what was that guy? So the guard was getting tortured with like, I don't know what you call that, but like his face was like getting put in that stuff. What was burning him?
That stuff.
Yeah, I think that's skin
That
stuff.
was
'cause
burning
I'm
him.
assuming that's like the skin stuff, you know,
Oh,
the
I
same
didn't
like
realize.
vat of stuff that they dip the bodies in.
Dang.
You know?
Okay.
Or whatever they use to like, I guess 3D print them.
Okay. Wow.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's
Okay.
the only thing that we've seen that looks like that so far. So
Okay.
Yep. Teddy gets to see all the times he got shot.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
This
All
tech,
these times he died.
this
Why do you
tech
gotta
just
shoot
has
a dum dum?
This tech has a slideshow just of Teddy snuff.
There were way more pictures. There was a long list on that little iPad.
Yeah, that's-
See, I'm starting to. I really don't like Delores all that much now, because you know, not everybody that goes in there is like a piece of crap or something. Like it's not like you go in there and you're like, oh yeah, these are actual artificial intelligence. Like, you know, you're just thinking it's robots, mindless robot. You know, so who cares? Big deal. It's not like they have thoughts and feelings. You know, everything's scripted and written for them.
right.
So Delores is like, oh, you guys are pieces of crap. Think you could do anything to us? Well, like, if I was that guy, I'd be like, I didn't know you're actually alive. Like, since you're alive now, I wouldn't do it.
But, you know, she's got her own programming.
Yeah,
It's not her fault. She doesn't have free will. She's still going through her subroutines.
I agree.
Fucking Robert.
Fuck you, Robert.
Fuck you, Robert. Then we jump back to the pre-park past where Logan gets a demo of the host from Argos, which we talked about already, where he goes to Pound Town on some droids.
And he freaks out, like, before, you know, while the demonstration, and they freeze everybody. He's like, nobody has this technology yet.
Right.
Like, nobody's even close to being there yet. So, I guess they're just, Robert and Arnold are just geniuses.
Yeah, they are.
You remember the picture back from season 1 where it had Arnold, another guy in the middle, and then Robert?
Yeah.
Is the
Yes.
guy in the middle, is that Jim Delos?
Maybe. I very well could be. I don't know for sure.
I'd
Is
have
there
to
like
look
a
at-
third guy? That,
There was a third guy, and we kept thinking that was Arnold
right.
because they only showed Robert and the guy in the middle,
Right.
and it wasn't until the end of the season you see Arnold in the picture / Bernard.
wonder if we'll get to see when that picture was taken.
I'll want to rewatch and see if it is him. I would assume it'd be the same actor, but that's probably a poor assumption. on my
Or
part.
is it middle-aged William?
It could be, I guess, but that doesn't really quite line up with how old.
Well, it doesn't look like an older.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It doesn't look like an
Right.
older young
Yeah.
William or a younger Ed Harris.
Right.
Right.
Poor Ed Harris. He has a problem like leading troops successfully in like all of his movies. The Rock didn't go well for him.
Yeah. that
This
did not
one,
go-
this just ended in mass suicide.
Yeah, and it had that, what's that guy's name?
Lawrence is back.
Yeah,
Are you-
Lawrence is back.
Yeah.
And then he got to see Laszlo, character he used to be, who was the guy from Breaking Bad.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Fuckers.
Well,
Missing out.
yeah. What do we think he took out of the wall?
Oh, that was a med kit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
is that what that was?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was talking about before, because he, took the bullet out of his arm, then he was using that, fancy healing thing.
Oh, for some
And
reason,
I'm like, that's why the skin,
yeah.
is it the same? Works on human skin and robot skin?
for some
That's
reason, I
terrible.
thought he healed himself before he took that out of the wall.
I wonder how he knew where to get that, or if he planted it himself.
I would assume he probably planted it.
Yeah.
I would think he probably has multiple places for multiple things, like brand new outfits and guns and whatever he kind of
Like
needs,
just
since he
loot
does like own the
stashed.
park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're whatever he wants.
I mean, he's got underground bunkers where they're making drones and collecting user data.
That's probably the craziest thing about this episode is that we get to see that it was William's idea to take people's DNA and their experiences.
I'm pretty stoked that Lawrence is back. I like that character.
Yeah, I like him too.
I think they make a good pair.
I'm surprised he's following him, though.
It's in his nature.
Yeah, but...
Maybe Lawrence is one of his.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe.
Okay.
Dean Robert, speaking through El Laszlo, says he has to do it alone.
Yeah.
But you can have Lawrence.
You know, Lawrence. It's basically
Whatever.
like doing it by yourself anyway.
So I think maybe
You always
Lawrence.
got to save him all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I think Lawrence might be one of his because he didn't go down with the rest of them.
But, what? He might be what?
Lawrence might be one of the
One of
ones one of Old Will's.
Oh. I don't know. William says he's been judged or, something along those lines, and he's going to go appeal the judgment. Mm-hmm. He's going to, like, Judge Judy or something? Like,
No, he's
what
gonna
does
go
this
to-
mean?
He's going
I
to go
have
to
no
the
idea
hot-
what this means.
He's going to the hot bench.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's the hot bench?
That's where there's 3 judges at once.
Oh, right. The hot bench. No, I know what you're talking about.
He's going to the high court with Doug Benson.
He's going to the night court.
Yes.
Oh, he died. Harry's dead,
Son of a
guys.
bitch.
No, not really. I mean, he's a robot in Westworld.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like what you were talking about where you mentioned where we find out that it's all William's idea to get the user data as he brings James Delos to Westworld. And
You're a cheeky cunt.
Cheeky cunt. That was
Cunt
cute.
count. Yeah.
one.
One. I don't think they've said. I don't think in the first season they said cunt either.
I'm sure they have. But yeah, so far it's not Game of Thrones.
No.
That one you're guaranteed at least one an episode.
Lots of cunts. Hey, you took a helicopter ride too in there.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So-
just paused everything, or everybody was paused. It was really weird.
And I guess we assume that even though the hosts are frozen, they can still hear.
Yeah, we're wondering if Delores knows that, what their conversation was about. Since she knows, she said she knew everything, or she knew
Right.
more than they thought.
Like she's pretty much present.
She knew the purpose of this place.
Yeah, she's present in every flashback in some way or another.
Young William could have told her a lot of stuff
Yeah.
because he was showing her like those earth movers, which I don't know what they're digging. Maybe they were digging the valley. That could be one of the weapons. Because she's like, oh, fool, was stupid enough to show me one time. So
not-
maybe that's like you can use one of those to break through like the sea and flood everything.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh,
It seems kind of, I don't know, because they showed it like one after another. So I wouldn't think that's the weapon, because she says it's not a place, it's a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But that thing still isn't a place, you know what I mean? I don't know, so
and
it just seems doesn't seem like,
it might not be like a traditional weapon, like something designed to kill, but something.
maybe she's changing her mind and the weapon is love. Because William fell in love with her.
She's
And he
gonna.
was foolish enough to show her his love.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it, Mike. Just do a Care Bear stare, and everything's gonna be fine.
Why would you be afraid of little old me?
Those are dead on. Let's get another one.
That's
Another
exactly
one in
what
the
they
books.
sound like.
I could take her place.
So, Maeve briefly runs into Dolores and Teddy.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting that to be a bigger thing, but I guess they're going to continue going their own separate paths. Two very different character dynamics, although both of them are quote unquote free, which is
Right.
kind of interesting. But true to HBO fashion, our villain is somewhat raising an army of the dead. Even
Yeah.
though they're dead robots.
Right?
She's bringing robots back to life.
She's resurrecting them.
She is. It's the second coming.
Giggity.
Not for Logan, he's probably dead.
Yeah.
Oh, and the best part about this scene was Lee Sizemore in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a little stable boy. Don't mind me. Got my donkey. Oh, you look fantastic. I forgot everything else about this scene.
Yeah, there wasn't that much about that scene.
Teddy apparently isn't free. I think we know that, but so I don't think like her showing or Delores showing Teddy any of that stuff really made a difference.
I think Teddy's eventually going to be the one that floods everything.
I just think he's in the flood. I think maybe Bernard did it. Maybe actually did do it.
I think Bernard talks Teddy into doing it.
Yeah, but how could he flood it and then still be in the flood there?
Maybe he just wanted his own freedom his way. He wanted to die his way.
Maybe Bernard's the only one that's free, and he's like, you guys are fucking assholes. I care about the humans too, all right? So, cutting it off. Cutting you guys off.
We don't know because we don't get any Bernard scenes in this episode.
Yeah, Delores does. Yeah, you said we talked about it just for a second. Delores goes. Those guys are basically having a last supper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she has to kill him and then resurrect him. Like just that's what she has to do all the
Just
time.
like the Night King.
with the guy just going with her, like you know, like, this white bitch crazy. I'm out of here. She's a
Right.
Quensu Ocha. White devil, white devil.
That's exactly how it went down. Yeah. That sounds right.
I don't know how that guy talks.
Yeah. No, I don't think like that.
Not like that.
This is how I talk.
Not even close to like that.
Wow.
That is true. Mike does talk like that a lot.
But they have like they both have like the same, you know, basically crew. You know, Delores has Teddy, the lover, and Maeve has that one guy, Hector.
Yeah.
Not Lawrence.
No, not Lawrence.
They both have their stable boys.
Yeah.
So far, that's about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Except she
and-
has Delores has Angela. So Mabel has to
Angela.
get herself a.
Yeah. Well, now Ann Delores has the Confederate soldiers.
So then we go to back to the pre-park, or I guess it's not
It's a little
pre-park.
flashback
Yeah, so we back into a flashback after
to a garden party.
the garden party, after they've invested in the park for some time.
Yeah.
The retirement party, right?
The retirement
Mhm.
party,
Yeah.
where old James Delos isn't doing very good.
No.
He's got tuberculosis or whatever the hell
He's
he's
very
got.
sick.
whatever you get from Tombstone.
Yeah, and young William, he's says basically, we're working on it. We're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean, like, is that just another part of one of his other companies? Like, or what are they doing? Trying to make a clone of him?
Ooh, maybe.
Oh,
Can they upload his consciousness, though?
See, I don't think that would fit into the show very well,
Yeah.
something like that. Some of the language kind of seems like, yeah, sure, that's what they're doing, but then again,
I feel like if
I
you
don't think so.
I feel like if you can make Arnold into Bernard, then you can.
Well, yeah, maybe it's more like that. Like, you're not actually uploading consciousness, but you're
Just continuing on.
kind
as-
of you're trying to make someone as similar as possible to the person that lived.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and maybe the person like James Delos was like, yeah, I'm down with that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'll be dead, but there'll be somebody like me that's, you know.
Take my place, yeah. Maybe. Did Maeve, or not Maeve, I'm sorry, did Dolores seem to recognize William? Like when she was sitting at the piano? It seemed like she noticed like who he was and recognized his face.
Maybe.
It also seemed like his wife recognized Delores.
Yeah.
Picture lady.
Yeah.
Yep, we finally see Juliet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so she was just like, they just used a stock photo online for that last year. And she didn't even know she was in Westworld till it came out. And
Really?
Then, yeah. And then for like continuity, I guess they actually hired her to play that part.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm like, oh, that's nice.
That's,
That's
pretty
crazy.
cool.
And
Nice,
then
huh?
he has a daughter
really
named
good.
Emily, who is not Charlotte.
I thought he said Emily last season. Maybe he didn't. But
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
maybe
I can't remember. I can't remember people from one season to the next. If
his,
I don't,
his wife is his wife is dead currently.
Yes.
Like she overdosed on pills purposely.
Mm-hmm.
He thought it was an accident, and then his daughter told him, "No,
That's right.
she killed herself because you're a freaking psycho."
Wow. Dang.
Yeah,
It's pretty cold.
he's not close to his daughter, so. Well, heck, when you're spending all your time in the park,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
shooting it up,
Killing
shooting
Teddy a
Maeve's
bunch.
daughter, yeah, killing Teddy,
Yeah.
killing Dum Dum.
Speaking of shooting it up, did you see Logan poolside? So
Oh, great transition.
thank you. I've been working on that. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell is going on with him? I know that he had like
He's on the outs now that he got demasculated by young William.
yeah.
I thought he was going to be getting a blowy.
Of course you
The
did.
way they panned down, they
Yeah.
made it seem like
Oh,
yeah.
like Dolores walked in on him just like, you know, getting a blowy outside.
It sounded like somebody was dying.
He's like, ah.
No, it was
Isn't that
not.
what you
It,
sound
was,
like,
it
man?
was not a pleasure sound. That sounded like
Huh?
death. Is what that sounded like. I'm dying. Yeah, it was awful.
What if he is dying?
Maybe
What
if
if
he
there's
is?
something going on in the world where, because he says so
Yeah.
about the human species,
the species is burning and they lit the match. Is what he said. And
another.
what does that mean?
Well, it's another.
maybe him and his dad are dying.
Another
And that's
mythal.
medicine and not heroin.
Well, maybe. Doubt it. But yeah, another mythical reference. The sound of fools fiddling while the species burns.
Yeah.
They talking about global warming?
Well, we're talking about Rome and Nero. Well, yeah, the references to Nero and Rome. But yeah, it seems like something's probably going on.
No,
And it's probably right outside the door.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's coming for us.
Quick, Kitty. Or just because of what they're planning on doing, or, you know, they're getting close to having artificial intelligence, maybe. Maybe that's what he's saying is, you know, yeah, these robots that you're creating are going to take over the world. You
Yeah,
know?
it could be. I mean, they're so lifelike and like realistic. Like you could not tell the difference. Yeah.
No, no, they're doing something suspicious.
Next would be Old Willie trying to get help from El Laszlo, which we talked about. So yeah, that was big old circle
Mess.
of shooting themselves in the head.
The circle jerks of
Jesus.
suicide.
Whoa. All right.
What?
You've been hanging around Mike too long.
Oh, sorry.
We have to separate you two.
Okay.
This episode kind of like the third Lord of the Rings movie. I thought it ended like 5 different times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, because they went to black. Mm-hmm. And they could have ended on some of those notes. Like, that would have been like, okay, that was short, but all right.
Right.
I mean, they could have ended after the first scene.
Okay. I think people have been a little pissed.
I don't think this world belongs to us. Credits. Welcome to season 2.
Yeah, that's the show.
William brings Delores back online.
Naked for some reason.
Yeah, well, why not?
Fine with me.
And he was pretty cold there. He's like, I can't believe I fell for you.
Yeah, you're not even a thing.
Yeah, you're just a thing.
And then he says you're not even a thing.
Oh, does he say
Yeah.
that? Oh, dang.
You're not even a thing, even though my wife's going to yell at me because I've got you down here. And I've been talking to you for 30 minutes.
The things heartbreak will do to somebody. Fell in love with the robot. Should be like a pop song.
It's a country song, I'm sure.
Speaking of country songs, it's not a country song. Kanye West was one of the songs in this.
Oh, yeah?
I forgot, Running or something maybe.
Oh,
I don't know
missed it.
Kanye's stuff, but I know that was one of the, I think the piano songs, I think.
Okay, cool.
Was a Kanye song.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah, sure.
I like
that
bringing that new age
I mean, it's
punk rock
Bring
to
that
the
dragon energy.
what's happening right now? You motherfuckers are all so white. Then he mentioned there being more and a question that nobody's asking. I don't know what that question
Yeah.
is.
Okay, so he did after he asked that, he said the question, "Do you want to see it?"
Oh, you think
Well,
that's the question?
No, I didn't think so. The first time around, I'm like, well, "What the fuck is the question?" The second time I watched it, I'm like, "Is that really supposed to be the question?" Like,
Oh.
Do you
well, to
want-
take a host and actually show them how everything's being built, like show them behind the scenes.
right.
Maybe he's telling her too much shit. Maybe he's telling her actually this is why Delores knows the real reason of this place and what they're guarding. Maybe young William was just like, "Oh, I'll just tell her everything. He's
Could
not
be.
a thing."
Or she actually was listening when she was paused.
Yeah, because
Right.
Bernard
I mean, he just broke it down for
or
her.
Arnold said she wasn't ready. Like he didn't have everything calibrated right, and she can hear when she's offline.
Yeah.
I guess. The possibilities of these robots, and they only use them for the park. Maybe it's like one of the things, they look too real, and outside humans outside of the park are like, we ain't having that out in the real world, man. That shit's gonna get crazy. Keep it in the park and just use them for entertainment. Because they could be using them for work. They could be using them, I don't know, all kinds of things. You know, personal sex slave, you know,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Use and abuse. Yeah.
a friend.
Sometimes you just need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe don't have that many friends and you want to throw a big birthday party.
Yeah, but you
You
have
rent
no
some-
friends. Yeah, you run a friend.
My, what a lovely tea party. I've never seen something filled with such splendor.
They say that line a lot too.
Yeah, they did.
And did she say it first? Did Delores say it first?
She did when
She
she
did.
was looking at the city lights, and then she said it again at the garden party, and then young William, said it one more time when they were looking at the Earth movers.
Yeah, that's
Which is another
weird.
Well, it's another reason I think Dolores' memories might be fucked up.
Okay.
I think Dum Dum Teddy's gonna be the hero of the whole thing.
He's gonna
Okay.
sacrifice himself, I
Yep.
guess.
Is that your prediction?
That's my prediction. That's my fan theory. Is Teddy's gonna save the day.
It's like, well, I've died this many times.
What's one more?
Might as well just keep on dying.
Well,
It's the only thing I'm good at. Everything else, I'm just big dum dum.
Wow.
well, bye.
What's your prediction, Mike?
I don't really know at this point. We're 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
There's too many questions really to like, because I could go too many different ways,
Yeah.
So can Logan.
Oh yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's having a $60 million painting. I want to fucking look at it.
So Logan, that sounds just like Logan, man.
That's 5 impressions.
I know, he's really like just racking him up.
I just want to fuck. After that, I want to fuck again. Keep on fucking.
What's that?
Apparently
Randy Quaid. You sound just like Randy Quaid.
Apparently,
Daddy, I need some money for fucking daddy.
shitter's full.
Oh my god.
I like how Logan started having a stroke halfway through this impression. Because when Mike started, he still had like a straight face, but as he kept going, he started talking out of one side
half
of his
of
mouth.
his face drooped down. Yeah.
Well, if you ever watch voice actors, it helps if you move and you're in the moment. And
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Does anyone want to hear my prediction?
Yes, please.
Say what? Say what? Gonna ask me about my prediction.
Say when.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, Mike.
What are your predictions?
I'm gonna cry. Is my prediction.
She needs an adult after this episode.
No, my prediction is that Bernard is gonna let himself self-destruct because he doesn't want to live in a world that doesn't have any more robots, and the humans suck too. So he's over it.
Do we think this is going to be like the end of the show? Like, do you think this is like a 2-season and then done?
No. I think there's people signed on for a 3rd season, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to that.
I thought there were. I don't know. I cannot confirm that. What about there being more than one Bernard that's active?
It's a possibility.
I would
too,
love,
guess.
I would watch Bernard World.
It seems like that's a definite possibility because we see like Bernard having these weird images, and one's where he has a machine gun and he's shooting up what looks like to be like the central, what would you call that? Central room, the server,
Oh yeah, the
situation room,
Oh.
Right.
with the map. Or, that central room. It looks like that's what he's shooting up.
When we discussed last episode about Elsie. Is that her name?
Yes.
Who are you referring to? I'm
The
sorry.
QA girl. That
Oh,
went
yeah,
missing.
Elsie.
His assistant.
He
Basically,
choked
kind
her.
of.
Or at least he had a vision of him choking her down there when he came on, when he
Okay.
started remembering.
Okay.
So,
See, and that could make more sense too, because watching that episode when he did choke her, he wasn't there at that location, like, or even close. He was in the offices or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, doesn't matter.
he could get around the way they do
Right.
time in that show.
Yeah. The way, I don't know, the way it was set up, it didn't look. I don't know. You'd have to see what I'm talking about. But okay, so if he was shooting people up in the map room or whatever, that doesn't really line up with him being in the stable right after the shooting,
Okay.
right?
No.
Unless, yeah, because
Unless the shooting that happened was after the stable.
or maybe everybody in there is dead and he's just trying to kill that fucking bear. That's right.
He's just aiming very poorly.
Now it's my amusement park. I've always wanted to shoot a bear
He goes in there, everybody's already dead,
Yeah.
except there's a bear.
Okay.
with a gun.
Yeah.
Right.
The bear's just covered in guns.
He's like, prevent forest fires.
Too late, everything's on fire. Die, battle bear.
Give me your picnic basket, motherfucker.
Doesn't look like anything to me. We've just made a really weird version of the Revenant. Just Bernard versus the CG bear.
either multiple Bernards, or maybe he's seeing visions of other people and thinking it's actually him.
Oh.
So with like the mesh network and
Yeah.
you know, you kind of
He's linked in with everyone else.
being screwed up.
LinkedIn is helpful.
It is a LinkedIn. Don't fuck with that LinkedIn. Bernard is everywhere.
I would like to see like a multiple Bernard scenario with Logan, and
that's how they all get activated. Logan's like, look at all these sexy ass Bernards.
Jesus.
I got nards for Bernards.
Let's do it. And then afterwards, he forgets to shut him down, and he just leaves.
Well, he falls asleep. No, he doesn't leave.
yeah.
He just falls asleep because it's just like, man, I'm spent. I'm old.
And Bernard's like, well, what should we do now?
Yeah.
Let's go fucking shoot some people with
Right.
RCP 90s.
Did you guys know there's a bear in the map room? Look at that fucking bear. Next episode, we're gonna see a tiger.
Yeah.
The worst CG tiger I think I've ever seen.
Aw. It's not the worst.
Yeah, but it's a robot tiger. Who knows what that world is like? Maybe that world's half-assed. Maybe only Westworld is the really good one.
Maybe it's just Tiger World. For all the-
You think that
universe
tiger would
is-
be better
I think
if
it's
it's Tiger
just-
World?
I think it's just for rich tigers.
so Tiger Woods is in there?
Yes.
It's just for Tiger Woods.
It's just a
I don't
bunch
know
of Tiger
anyone else
Woods.
named Tiger.
I bet if we thought long enough, we could think of a way better world than their 6 parks.
I think so.
Yeah.
We don't even know what's in the other 4, though. Do we?
Well, we know one's Samurai World,
Yeah.
and we know one's Tiger World.
Well, I think it's
I
like,
think it's the same one.
I still like my cute little cuddly animal world.
Yeah, with all the kittens and puppies and bunnies.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
And then you kill them.
You can do anything to these puppies in here.
Kill my little
Is
pet.
this Lenny's world? Or Mice and Men? Is it Lenny?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Mice and Men.
No.
Nope.
Gosh, you guys.
No, I was thinking like
So
Chris Farley.
uncultured.
And,
I was thinking, I can name him George, and I would hug him and squeeze him.
Lenny was a big guy, but he was dumb, like kind of retarded. And
Jesus,
No, he
Sarah, you can't
was.
say that word anymore.
yes, you can. I can. And then
Bernard.
he had a puppy or a bunny. He had a bunny, and he killed it because he was just like, he just squeezed it too tight, and he fucking killed the thing.
Oh.
And then he killed a girl too.
It was a great story.
Sounds like a great literary classic that everybody should read.
That's
And
how.
that's my book report.
That's how the rest of Watchers on the Couch is going to go. Yeah. That's how I'm going to tell all my stories.
And then he killed a girl. Because that's all Sarah watches. She only watches shows where women get murdered.
Jesus.
And listen to podcasts where people get murdered.
Yeah, I have to listen to podcasts where people get murdered a lot.
The only other thing, maybe next episode is Delores is talking to Bernard Tard.
Yep.
There's a possibility this is all in Bernard's head.
Okay. It's all Bernard said. He's
Like
like,
I said last episode, he's just like, nah.
We're going to find out at the end of the season, like Teddy's just been walking with Bernard in a dress.
Oh, jeez. That'd be amazing.
There's
I'm
my-
okay with that.
There's my theory.
okay. Awesome.
Bernard and Dolores are the same person.
Yeah. I still don't know if, like, Bernard on the beach and going through everything.
Bernard on the beach is my favorite drink, by the
Bernard
way.
on the beach. Someone needs to make that. I'll take
delicious.
Bernard on the beach.
What would that be? Would that be, oh, come on, guys.
What's in the sex on the beach?
It's tequila, orange juice, and grenadine.
So it'd be blood, sand,
So we need grenadine,
water,
blue caraco,
Brain cum.
brain cum.
milk, and what's her booze? What's the booze? What's the sand? I guess rum
Sure, salt.
and salt.
There you go.
Yeah,
Salt on the rim.
that sounds awful. It sounds so disgusting.
Let us know your Bernard on the beach recipes. Yes.
Because like
I
just a
wa-
few
I want-
different little things, like when he was on the beach there, like still like bother me as far as him finishing in the sentence. That one guy, is it Rivas? He's the milk guy. Guy who likes to drink milk and
Yeah.
kill people.
Yeah.
So he doesn't give a shit about women, and then he yells out, "Shoot a woman over my dead body," and then pow, they shoot him. But he would never say that.
No. So he's broken.
I don't know.
What's your
Is this
point?
all a setup?
Is it all a setup?
Maybe to get Bernard to remember what the hell happened?
Yeah, maybe.
Is he actually even on a beach anywhere?
He's
Is
actually.
Elsie working on him? That's what's happening. Elsie's working on him during the aftermath, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Because she's still in the basement. With Bernard.
Elsie's
with one of the
dead.
Bernards.
Elsie's dead.
And she's working on him. She's just hanging out in there like, oh, she's going crazy out there. I'm hanging out down here. Come on, Bernard, we're going to figure this out.
Crazy white bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's our predictions, guys.
I do want the cocktail recipes for the Dum Dum Teddy and the Bernard on the beach. And if it's a good recipe, we'll make Bernard on the beach, and we'll all get retarded, and like the Black Eyed Peas song goes. And
I think the Dum Dum Teddy definitely needs to have a Dum Dum in it, like a Dum Dum lollipop in it.
it's just that and vodka.
Yeah. It's
We're going to make
awesome.
a dum-dum teddy bear.
Yeah. Do like a gummy kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of a gummy bear.
Well,
Maybe
what's
a-
a teddy?
not
Well, what
really
would
a
a teddy
teddy
bear?
bear.
What would a teddy bear?
Well,
You want a furry teddy bear?
Yeah.
The map room
Okay.
With like a
is-
really stupid face.
Well, they all have stupid faces.
what you want is the map room, which is bourbon and grenadine and one single bear in the drink.
Excellent.
All right, well that's going to do it for this week. Until next time, I'm Tim Pickrell.
And I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Daffron.
And now our watch is ended because I still can't think of anything Westworld related to close this out with.
Keep questioning the nature of your reality.
And look at all that splendor.
Yeah.
Look at all that blasted splendor.
Look at the beauty in the world.
Are you guys going to end with all that back and forth every episode?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be then.
Okay. All right.
Until next time.